Okay, so first SA Mastermind Day of 2025. So people that we've trained up in service accommodation, but also mentoring. Now, one of the really cool things that we can do for people that we're mentoring is listing optimization. And so once people have got there, so we give training on how to present the properties and how to source a good photographer, and how to work with an SA photographer, and also you've got the photos and you need to be putting them on the OTAs, and so you're going to need at least 25 professional photos to go on the OTAs, which is online travel agents, so your booking.com, Airbnb, etc. And that boosts you up the rankings on the algorithms when you've got at least 26 professional photos. And one of the things that we do is someone's got a brand new listing, and we will put that listing up on the screen, and we'll get the delegates to vote on the photo that if they saw that on booking.com, Airbnb, it would encourage them to book that property. So really, really useful for people to know what photos are best, because they can literally rank them in order of how many hands go up per photo. So that's what one of the things that we do. We also give advice on the wording on people's Airbnb listing, etc., selling the benefits of the property. So I'm going to be quiet when I go into the room, because we're doing listing optimization in the room. It's quite late in the day, so quite a few of the delegates have already gone, but you'll just see it, and then I'll step out in the corridor and carry on. So I'll just flick the camera round so that we can see listing optimization happening.
22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31.
Okay, so that was really cool in that there's plenty of photos. I'm wondering, as I was walking past, whether or not they were professional photos. That might be why not enough hands were going up, perhaps, who knows. But yeah, so really, really important that you do this. Now, you can also get friends and family to give you their feedback on your photos as well. A cool thing to do is actually to put them on your social media, and to get people to rate the different photos, and the messages, which photo, if they saw it, would encourage them to book your property. Now, when you've got the ranking and all your photos, don't just put your best one first, second, third, fourth, fifth in the order. You want to keep some of the good ones throughout your listing to keep people's interest, because if you just put all of your close-ups of your toiletries and smellies and things like that at the end, then people lose interest. So keep the good ones throughout the listing, and you're basically selling the benefits of the property. So if you've got Netflix, have Netflix turned on, right? If you've got table and chairs outside, then hopefully try and find a nice sunny day to get your photos done. But make the table up outside, and maybe put some drinks out and some food, and buy props like fruit and croissants and things like that, and have a newspaper and some coffee made up, some wine poured, and OJ, things like that. So make it look appealing for your guests, and your guests will just imagine staying in the property, and they're just so much more likely to book it. Make sure it's nice and clean, and make sure beds are made and everything's pulled tight. So it's got to be nice and presentable, and use a professional photographer. Now, we just had the keynote speaker at SA Mastermind, who was a professional photographer, Chrissie Martin, and she did the keynote on what to expect from a professional photographer, and she's somebody that I've used and lots of the other masterminders have used as well. So you can find Chrissie Martin in this on Facebook as well as a professional photographer. So hopefully that's useful, everybody. Some tips and tricks in service accommodation. Remember, it's your shop window to the world, and do you know what? People are just swiping right or left, whatever it is. I think it's 0.5 a second, the algorithms tell us, onto the next photo each time. So unless the photo is getting people's attention, it's costing you money. So don't scrimp and just use iPhone, other smartphones are available photos, right? Pay the extra £200, £300, whatever it may be, for a professional photographer, and you will make an awful lot more money in service accommodation. Your night rates are higher, your occupancy rates are higher. So hopefully that was useful, everybody. Here's to your success in serviced accommodation. And remember, from me, the property soldier, your future needs you. Take care.